This video is for all the overthinkers out there. Hopefully by the end of this you can get a little bit of clarity and a little bit of direction on what you can do to get all of the thinking to stop. I wanted to start off by saying that whatever you resist persists, and then whatever you fight strengthens. I think a lot of people, when they're overthinking, they immediately beat themselves up over it a little bit, and they'll ask themselves, like, why do I keep overthinking? Like, why can't I stop thinking? And it seems a little bit obvious at first, but it's easier said than done. You can't stop overthinking with more thinking. So if you ask why, you're just playing into it by thinking more, and then you'll continue to overthink about the why. So you might be wondering, then how do I stop it? Yes, it takes time and it takes patience, but the goal is to become the awareness to the thinking. So if you know that the thinking is happening, then now you're separating yourself from the thinking. So you're no longer stuck inside of this continuous thought process. You are now outside of it a little bit, and you've created space from the thinking because you're aware that it's going on. Now, the more often that you do this, eventually you will create more and more space in between the thinking, or more and more space in between the thoughts themselves. And then when you sit in that space and that awareness, you're free from that thinking loop, and therefore not governed by the thinking anymore. Overthinking is something I've been dealing with for my whole life, and only over the past few months I've been getting a little bit better at becoming aware of it and becoming aware of its pull on us. And the more that you can observe that it's there, the more power you can take away from it. So something you could do right now is go find somewhere peaceful, still, quiet, and sit. And it might be a little uncomfortable at first, but observe, or try your best to observe the thinking. And it might go for a little bit as you sitting and just thinking, and you're not aware that you're thinking, but eventually you'll catch it, and eventually you'll become aware of it. And it might just be for a few seconds and you'll go back into thought, but then just keep practicing that awareness, and a space will open up, and in that space is peace. And it's a break from all of that thinking. So just remember, whatever you resist will persist. Try not to fight the thinking, just observe that it's there, and peace will start to open up for you.